Hello guys, you're welcome to Coinspace and I am Austin. Today we're going to be looking at top 3 altcoins to invest in for 2022 and 2023. Now the market has been a very dicey one. It's been confusing and it's been keeping investors with skepticism. They don't know where to go in because of how the market has been so far and is marred strongly by a very high level of inflation, which has kept the major altcoins on a particular level for months now. So we're hoping the market is going to grow. But today we're going to be looking at the top 3 altcoins to invest in for this year and the next year and possibly the years to come. Of course, we're going to be following the progress. Well, if you're new to this channel, smash the like and subscribe button. It does help me a whole lot and it helps my YouTube algorithm. And also, this is not a financial advice. I'm just a guy in this own space saying what he knows based on what he has studied. So if you're going to invest, make your own research. So let's go right into it. The first crypto we're going to be looking at is Luna Classic. Luna Classic. Well, it's confident to say that Luna Classic has been a very controversial coin since the depegging of the Terra Luna UST, which makes Luna Classic to crash the point where it actually is now. But like you know, for every disaster, there is always an opportunity in disguise somehow. Well, if you look at it that way. So Luna Classic is currently trading at this particular point now, which is not so much for an investor to go in, because if you're buying now in the next couple of let's say within 12 months, it's definitely going to push up much more than this. Eliminating one or two zeros is very possible, because if you check what is happening with the Terra Luna UST right now, the UST is actually pushing up. If you don't know what Terra Luna UST is the stable coin for Terra. So it is actually pushing up now gradually, much more than where it was initially. And if you come here to look at the market capitalization, it's 1.52 billion, which I would say it's doing amazing, and it's still ranking as a 35th coin, which is pretty cool. And the trading 24-hour trading volume is 231.16 million. Now, this is a good volume. This is a good 24-hour volume for a crypto that has crashed to the point where it's crashed on and still coming up. Now, if you've been following my channels, I've always told you that Terra Luna community, the Luna Classic community, are very strong and hopeful. They believe that Luna Classic is going to get to $1, and $1 is gonna get to, yes, I believe that for sure. It's definitely gonna get to $1, and that is the prospect and hope with which we're looking at Terra Luna Classic right now, because Luna Classic is definitely going to make millions of dollars for people, for crypto traders, in the next couple of 12 in the next 12 months, or maybe in the next 2 years. Yes, it's definitely going to happen, because Luna Classic is getting back to $1. That is non-negotiable, and that is it. But let's look at the chart on Binance and see what the chart has been like. It hasn't really been a wonderful chart on Binance, but it's still very prospectful. Like I said, you can see that the market is actually struggling. This was when it came up, and this point here was the point where it was delisted, at that point where it all when the USDT was pegged. Now here is when it was relisted, and then it's traded up, and this is the event following all the trading so far. The major thing you have to take from the Luna Classic community is the fact that they are relentless and they are always pushing. They have several groups, they have several programmers, and are doing a good amount of publicity to actually push up their asset. Now, if you check, there was a time we were at this position, not even at this position, we were at this position, and we're very much comfortable with it. But I still told you that the market is going to push up, and now the market pushed up to this point and it has crashed down again. I'm telling you, it's going to push up again, and this is an asset to buy for long term. So we're gonna go right to look at the second asset. The second asset we're gonna be looking at is BNB. BNB is an official asset of Binance that is doing pretty well. It's ranking the fifth coin with a market capitalization of 43.55 billion. That's pretty amazing. You want to tell? Yes, that's amazing. Well, let's look at it and see how it's doing so far. It's currently trading at 273, and its all-time high for the day is 276, which is amazing. Market capitalization, like I said, is 43.55 billion, and the 24-hour volume of 58.37 million. You wouldn't want to beat this. You wouldn't want to bid this. Now we checked how much Lunar Classic traded for a 24-hour volume, and check how much um BNB is trading for a 24-hour volume. Now you can't take it away from Binance that they have the biggest community of investors. How do you tell this? It's easy. Whenever there is a pump in Binance, or whenever there is a crypto listing in Binance, expect a massive hike. Now we can check, we can all see what happened in APT here. APT, this particular asset here, when Binance listed it, it pushed up to as high as $58. It started from $1 to $58. That is going to tell you that Binance has a very strong community of investors and traders. Now, whatever you're listing on Binance goes up. Now, this is Binance asset. What is that telling you? This is definitely going to push up. Take it or leave it. This is gonna be like the Ethereum in the future. This is gonna be like much more like Ethereum or Bitcoin in the future. You can't take it away from Binance. They own this, and this is doing pretty well. You don't need much more details on this, but let's look at the chart and see how it has done so well. BNB has got this force of trying to resist the downtrend of markets regardless of the inflation or whatever it is that is following it. BNB always try to resist, and in the end always pushes up. But let's see how it has been so far. My signal is a little bit slow, but we're gonna make do with it. It's still coming up. Yes, it's still coming up. It's okay. This is the charts now. This is exactly what I'm talking about. BNB community have a way of resisting a market downtrend, which makes them very formidable. Now, if you're investing here, you've got a very high confidence that your asset is definitely going to push up within a frame of time you can't even imagine. It can be within 24 hours, it can be within a month, depending on how much you're willing to risk and how long you're willing to stay in the market. You can see how the market is going so far. It doesn't actually dip so down that it goes so low. Now you can check where it dipped here. This was where it dipped, and it didn't stay for long. It was the same 24 hours. It pushed up and then had a pump after it. So that's to tell you there are a lot of investors in the Binance market, especially in their major asset, waiting for an opportunity to buy in to make profit. Now it moved up again and crashed, and now it's still coming up. It's coming up. As you can see, it's maintaining a level. It has maintained a level for like more than for like a month now. Yes, this should be the time frame for a month. It has maintained this particular level. What is that telling you? That the market and the community is strong. It's strong. So BNB is a crypto to look out for. So we're gonna go into the next asset. Now the next asset we're gonna be looking at is no other than Solana. Solana, you can't take Solana away from the market. Solana, it's an amazing asset. Solana is an amazing asset that has been doing wonderfully well. It has been doing wonderfully well since its inception, and now it's trading at 28.61 today. You can see the market volume is way higher than that of BNB. The 24-hour volume is way higher than that of BNB of Binance, and this is the market cap of 10.17 billion, and is ranking at 9, but BNB is ranking at the 5th. But Solana has more 24-hour trading volume than BNB. Now that is one thing you have to check and look at. BNB Solana has been sustaining, Solana has been strong, and a lot of people have confidence in Solana as they see it as much more like a rival to Ethereum. So I'm telling you now that Solana, it's going to be big. Solana is going to blow up much more than this. So if you've done your research and your research said go in, hit it straight up. Don't think twice about it. But I'm always going to tell you, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy in his space saying what he knows based on what he has studied so far. So if you find this video useful, kindly smash the like and the subscribe button, and do what to turn on your post notifications, and leave a comment in the comment section. I'll attend to it. I reply to you. But before I go, let's look at the Solana chart and see what is becoming of it. Now you can see Solana is doing pretty well. Yes, it's doing pretty well in the current circumstance of the inflation. It is doing very, very much well. Now, if you check other assets, you're going to see that a lot has crashed down much more than this. But if you check, they are maintaining a particular level, just like BNB. Now, this is how you know a community that is strong, a crypto community that is strong. The Solana community is very, very strong. You can see here they've maintained a resistance for more than a month. They've maintained this place for more than a month now. And what we're going to be looking at now, it's a push up because the market so far has suffered for so long. The market has been suffering for so long. So what everybody is expecting is a push up, but it is not coming. And if it comes eventually, believe me, Solana, Luna Classic, BNB are definitely going to take off. They're going to take off. Super cool takeoff. A supersonic takeoff. That's what you're going to see. So these are the top three coins to actually buy in and invest in for this year and also for the year to come. If you find this content useful, like I said, smash the like and the subscribe button and turn on post notification. I remain Austin, and this is Coinspace. Thank you for sticking around.